Welcome to session 2. Again, hello, my name is Horace Dobson, one of your future political leaders here in the great city of Boca Raton, Florida. Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. That was a saying by Archimedes. What did he mean by that? In life and success, things are based on leverage. If my car is stuck in the ditch, and I go and try to lift it. I'm a strong guy. I'm 275 pounds and do heavy deadlifts and things like that. But yet and still, I couldn't move it. But now I grab a brother or 2 or 3 people and we lift it. We can lift the back of a car relatively effortlessly. That's called the power of leverage. Today I'm going to tell you about the power of one, or incorporating Pareto's principle, the 80-20 rule, because they both go together. And I'm going to tell you how they intersect. At Boca Well Solutions and the PHP agency, how many committed people do you need in your organization to make $250,000 a year? Now, this message is for Brandon, for Chris, for Jonathan, for Emmanuel, and a few people that I don't really think understand the concept. Now, these are people that, making $50,000 a year or so, work trading time for dollars. They work an hour, they get paid an hour's wages. But if they get sick or lose their job, the income stops. So what I'm about to tell you right now is vitally important. This also goes for you too, Egbert. This goes for you, Shirlene. This is powerful. And if you can grasp this, you'll see. Another misconception that people have. When people get in business who've never had a business and they've been in for, say, a month as a 1099, that means the boss is not giving you a check. You're responsible for your own check. They think they're supposed to make instant money, become rich right away. But that's not the case. Even when I started my staffing company, I had to do months and months of research, then implementing the company, hiring staff, getting QuickBooks, getting all my taxes set up, getting my bookkeeping, getting my invoicing prepaid before I actually get started, to make sure that once I hired people and they went to work and they want their paycheck, I had the money in the bank to pay them their wages. Now, with that being said, I want you to think about something. We started this documentary February 1st, and we have some participants already. But I want you to really understand how this works. In the previous video, I said, how many people do you need to make $250,000 a year? I said, for you to make $250,000 a year, you do one policy a month, and you have 20 brokers who are doing one policy a month. Now, do you need all these people jumping straight out the gate? No, you don't need it right away. Say at the first month you only got 5 brokers, and then 6 months later you have 10, and the next 6 months you have 4. And so say now you're on the scale of making $250,000. If not this year, you're still going to make money this year, but for the next year. But now what I'm going to show you is very powerful. What you want to do is just think about this. Just say it's February and I only have 4 people. And we're utilizing the power of one, which means each person just exposes one person to our company over the next month. You expose them to us. Let us talk to them. Let us get them on as a broker. Let us get them licensed here in the state of Florida, and you benefit. So now it's March. We have 8 people because each of those 4 people expose one person. So in March, we have 8 people. Let's go April. April, same, the power of one. You have 16 people. In May, utilizing the same power of one, you have 32 people. In June, you have 64. In July, you have 128. Don't forget my penny example in the previous video, and what Albert Einstein said, compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. So in August, you have 256 people. Don't forget, in February, you just started with 4 people. Now you're all the way up to 256 people in August. In September, you have 512 people. Let's double that. In October, you have 1,024 people. And in November, you have 2,048 people. And in December, you have 4,096 people. This is called leverage. Now, although you could possibly have 4,000 people, life doesn't work out that way. But even if it did, according to Pareto's principle, usually you have 20% of the people doing 80% of the work, and you have 80% of the people doing 20% of the work. So with that being said, although you might have 4,000 people by December, and don't even think about imagining that 4,000 people were to just get one policy a month, what would be your commission? That's not important. We're going to stick with what understandable salaries, something that most people's minds can comprehend. Most people, if you give them a big number, their mind can't comprehend it. And if they can't comprehend it, then they can't perform it. You can only perform up to your belief level. If you have a $50,000 belief level, you will only make $50,000 a year. I had an uncle called Brother Kane, who he passed away now, but back in the 30s and 40s, he was like, yeah, I want to make $50,000 a year. And people were like, you're crazy. But he rose up as a truck driver to making $50,000 a year. Picture that. He rose up to making $50,000 a year, and then he leveled off. Why did he level off? He leveled off because his mindset was set at the barometer of $50,000 a year. He won't go further than that. Think about this. Look at you and your friends right now. Add your 5 closest friends together. Divide their income by 5, and I guarantee you, you're within a couple $1,000s of them, because you all have the same mindset. That's why I say expose yourself to people outside of your circle. Therefore, when you expand your circle, you expand your education, you expand your mindset, you expand the opportunities of what you can believe in. So all you need is 1/200th of this to make $250,000 a year. Okay, to find out more about this, email me or call or text me. The info is below. Just look down in the information box on this video, and it'll have all my contact information. I'm in the office in Hollywood 2 or 3 times a week. Make an appointment to speak to me, or we can actually Zoom. With this coronavirus and everything going on, some people are not comfortable meeting face to face. In that case, just make contact with me and we'll set up a Zoom appointment, and I can give you more detailed information on our plan for the year, what we're already doing, what we've already done in the past. The PHP agency is $1 billion company already, and we do multiple things. We have offered multiple services. So think outside of the box, contact me, and let's go from there. I look forward to talking to you soon.